Kia ora Aotearoa, I'm Met Service meteorologist Angus Hines. We have made it through a challenging week, and here's the weather forecast for Friday and an outlook throughout the weekend as well. Fine weather for a lot of the country today, although it is still cloudy along this eastern coastline of the North Island, with a few showers gliding northwards today, which will likely bring some brief light rain to Hawke's Bay and Gisborne throughout Friday. The general trend is things are easing today, though, and by tonight we are looking primarily dry. As we've been doing over the past several days, I will now show you the severe weather warnings map, and what a relief it is to see this. For the first time in a long time, there are no warnings active over Aotearoa, New Zealand. It is completely clear on our warning map, and that's because we have high pressure coming in at the moment and sticking around this weekend. Real relief to see that on our pressure maps. Remember, high pressure brings settled and mostly sunny conditions across the Motu, and that is what we have in store for you over the next couple of days. Let's get into the details now. Top of the country here. Could be a very early shower for Gisborne. That risk should not last long, diminishes through the morning. Elsewhere, it's a bright start after some early cloud dissipates. Into the afternoon, we see a bit of bubbly cloud through Auckland and Northland, and the possibility of a shower in some of those regions. Certainly not extensive wet weather, just one or two showers across these northern places. You might briefly get rained on. Outside of that, it is fine, and the afternoon and evening is fine for all other places too. A sunny day down here once that early cloud does clear up. Temperatures are going to be in the low or the mid-20s, and we're not really looking at much wind tomorrow either. Really nice, bright, calm day to help dry things out, and we move into the cleanup for the likes of Napier and Hastings. One or two showers are possible in the mountains, but they really should stay in the mountains. Looking to the South Island now, it's a partly cloudy day with a little bit of showery activity along the west coast. I know that you're actually looking out for some rain down here, and any showers that do show up would be welcome, but they'll be pretty light and spread apart, so I don't think there's too much to the wet weather through these western centres, but you might get a little bit. Maybe consider it a bonus. Other parts of the island have a bit of early cloud, then a fine day through the afternoon. Some inland showers here, mostly about the mountains, maybe the Canterbury foothills too, but steering away from coastal centres. And the day is looking settled down here as well, sunny and calm for the most part. Again, there's a bit of a risk of some showers about the mountains in the afternoon. You might see some on the hills around Queenstown, but I think it's pretty unlikely that you'll get any in Queenstown itself. The wind picks up a little bit towards the end of the day. It's a bit of a northerly flow. Now let's check out Sunday. High pressure continues to bring settled weather to the North Island areas. All of those spots that were really hard hit by Gabrielle earlier in the week will have another fine day for Sunday. There's a weak front moving on to the southwest of the country. So good weather across the board up here. Sunshine. There's going to be one or two inland showers driven by heating. So they occur during the warmest hours of the day, so mid-afternoon through until early evening. Most of the showery weather will be for inland Bay of Plenty. That means Tauranga and Rotorua maybe we'll see a shower. Other places should have a fine day. Temperatures, again, low to mid-20s around here. To the South Island, a weak front will bring some welcome rain to Fiordland and southern Westland, with a few showers getting through the remaining parts of Westland. Overall, it will be a cloudier day and perhaps a bit windier down in this part of the country. Tahuna, Queenstown, Otipoti, Dunedin and Waihopai in Invercargill, but looking dry in those areas. And the rest of the island has a dry day with a building northerly flow and some warm temperatures. Otautahi looking at 28 degrees. And speaking of those warming temperatures in the South Island, just before I wrap up, a quick look at fire risk around the South Island this weekend. Now, we normally do the whole country, but of course pretty much the entire North Island is waterlogged at the moment, so very low fire danger up there for now. But the South Island still got quite a lot of areas of high fire risk or greater, particularly inland parts of the lower South Island. So do take care with your fires. There are restrictions and bans in place. So to get more fire information, it's checkitsalright.nz. To get more weather information this weekend, you can go through metservice.com. That is it from me. Kia pai te rā whakatā.